Hi everyone, Vanessa here. Welcome back to Passport Pages. Those of you familiar with my channel know that there are many all-inclusive resorts throughout the Caribbean, but some are definitely a cut above the rest and have the price tag and sticker shock to prove it. So in today's video, I'm going to count down the top 10 most expensive Caribbean all-inclusives, give you the average cost per night, and review why the resort would be worth the high price tag or why it's not, because you'll definitely want to know before spending this much money. So let's get right into it. Number 10. Galley Bay Resort, St. John Parish, Antigua. In the high season, this all-inclusive runs about $800 a night for 2 people. Now for the price, Galley Bay isn't the most luxurious resort on Antigua, but what it lacks in luxury, it makes up for in its incredibly peaceful and secluded setting. You'll notice this seclusion immediately as guests approach the resort by a bridge that passes over a lagoon and bird sanctuary, and then you'll arrive on the property's 53 acres of unspoiled land, which is definitely the focus of Galley Bay. All rooms are located in low 1- and 2-story buildings, surrounded by 3/4 of a mile of a beautiful white sand beach, which is definitely the biggest draw of this resort. It is adults only, so most of the activities are geared toward relaxation, like guided nature walks through their herb gardens or visiting the on-site turtle sanctuary. So why the high price tag? It's for the pristine beach, the seclusion, which many couples will pay a high price for. However, if you're looking for seclusion with luxury, there are definitely other all-inclusives that offer both at a lower price point, so I'd say this one is a bit overpriced for what you're getting. Number 9. Ladera Resort, St. Lucia, and this one also averages $800 a night in the high season. Set on a cliff over the ocean and right in between the 2 world-famous Piton Mountains, it's the views which make this resort stand out even among the other extraordinary properties in St. Lucia. This 15-acre property was once a part of one of the oldest cocoa plantations on St. Lucia, and it was Ladera that pioneered the whole famous open wall concept, which most of the resorts on the island have now copied. While the resort does have beautiful local artwork and handmade furniture throughout, it's the stunning Piton views which can be seen throughout the resort that really make the splurge worth it. They dominate the skyline whether you're dining at the restaurant, swimming in the cliff-top pool, or even relaxing in one of the 37 rooms. You'll be reminded of St. Lucia's unique beauty. The suites all have private plunge pools, some with waterfalls and the famous swings, as well as kits with binoculars and star charts to do some stargazing at night. Now, there are no televisions, air conditioning, or beach on the property since it sits at an elevation of 1,100 feet, although there is a shuttle to nearby Sugar Beach, but most couples choose this adults-only all-inclusive for its show-stopping views, romantic atmosphere, privacy, and even access to explore the beautiful island of St. Lucia. So is it worth the price? Believe it or not, there are other all-inclusives in St. Lucia which cost significantly more, as you'll see later in the video. So for those world-famous Piton views with a good mix of romance and luxury, this Eco-Lux Hideaway is one of the better values, as crazy as that sounds. Number 8. The Caves in Negril, Jamaica averages rates of $820 a night in the high season, which is winter, if you can get a room that is, because it books way in advance for the winter months. The Caves consists of only 12 unique private cottages set along green garden paths on top of dramatic limestone cliffs, which provide incredible panoramic water views and sunsets. Everything about this resort incorporates nature, from the lush greenery surrounding each cottage to limestone tables and chairs carved into the private dining caves below. As an all-inclusive, of course, meals are included, and each one comes with a beautifully unique setting. Breakfast and lunch are served in an open-air bungalow, while you can enjoy dinner in a cozy cottage with outdoor treetop seating. The Sands Bar offers the perfect spot for a drink, where you can relax on bamboo lounges and sink your feet into the sand floors, which is all the sand you'll have directly on site. but there are stairs carved into the cliffs which you can take down to the water to swim and enjoy some sunbathing. And of course, several grottos at the base of these cliffs have dining booths, lounging benches, and even a bar carved into the rock, and the candlelight dinners here are some of the most romantic anywhere. The Caves continues to draw guests year after year with its upscale boutique vibe and incredibly unique and romantic cliffside setting. So is it worth the price? Not sure about spending that much, but I would recommend booking in the off-season where you can enjoy this wonderful property for significantly less. Number 7. Serenity at Coconut Bay, St. Lucia. Coming in around $1,000 a night, Serenity is a resort within a resort, located on site right next door to the Coconut Bay Beach Resort, which is a mid-range property for about half the price. So how exactly does it differ? While Coconut Bay is a family-friendly resort with a children's water park and kids club with a sizable 250 rooms, 5 pools, and 6 restaurants, Serenity is a much smaller adult-only all-inclusive boutique property with just 36 suites, and each one comes with its own private deck with plunge pool and 24-hour room service. Other luxurious perks include signature cocktails and mixology lessons, personalized wet bars refreshed daily, and even butler service with customized preferences, which is the standout here. The service is flawless. Head to the Serenity Pool where you can relax in style on a complimentary daybed, and you can choose to dine either at the on-site restaurant or any of the options next door. So, is it worth so much? Double the cost of its sister property to be exact? Well, if you're a couple seeking romance and great service and amenities, then yes, I believe it is. Coconut Bay is a great deal for families, but couples won't get the romantic and personalized service that Serenity offers. It's unquestionably a very unique and pampering experience. Number 6. Hermitage Bay, St. Mary's, Antigua. Averaging a little over $1,000 a night at $1,020, this resort offers one of the most quiet and peacefully elegant resorts you'll find anywhere, located on 140 acres of undeveloped land. The all-inclusive rate offers airport transfers, and upon arrival, you'll immediately notice the turquoise waters and large white sand beach, as well as the dark tropical woods surrounding the property, which are used throughout this eco-friendly resort, which makes great use of local materials and energy conservation. Technically, kids over the age of 13 are allowed, but it's definitely a resort that caters to adults, offering 30 suites and individual cottages, all with private terraces, outdoor showers, and deep soaking tubs. And the chic hillside suites feature private plunge pools and incredible panoramic ocean views, and complimentary activities include scuba diving and kayaking. So is it worth the price? Well, the secluded Hermitage Bay property is almost worth visiting just for its brilliant blue water alone. It's simply gorgeous. Add in the restaurant, which boasts incredible organic dining and panoramic views, and all the inclusive activities, you just might never want to leave. It's that good here. Number 5. Spice Island, St. George Parish, Grenada. Now to Grenada for an average $1,045 per night, this elegant all-inclusive offers a bit more luxury. And even though it's been in existence since 1961, it still feels brand new, as it was renovated at the end of 2013. So all the rooms, dining spots, and even common spaces are bright and modern. You know, we're starting to climb up the countdown because this is the first property on our list that regularly hosts politicians and celebrities who stay here for the immaculate and beautiful grounds, very lovely and luxurious rooms, and casually chic decor. Throughout the property, you'll see bright white buildings, which gives Spice Island a laid-back, almost spa-like feel. But despite the formal and chic vibe, this resort is family-friendly, even offering a great activity center for kids. And the all-inclusive room rates cover activities such as snorkeling, kayaking, sailing, tennis, cycling, and even green fees at a nearby golf course. Spice Island offers 64 suites throughout its 8 acres, 32 of which are beachfront on a quarter of a mile of Grand Anse Beach, and the rest are set in beautiful gardens which are so peaceful and wonderful that it's hard to choose which are a better setting. Now, the beach is a very bustling area, but Spice Island offers a serene and peaceful oasis with an upscale atmosphere that still manages to be laid back and charming, which is very rare. So you won't feel pressured to look or behave a certain way, which many resorts at this price point do. So, is it worth the money? It's hard to say that any resort over $1,000 a night is worth it, but it is the best one on the lovely island of Grenada, so you decide. Number 4. Curtain Bluff Resort in St. Mary's, Antigua comes in around a very pricey $1,050 a night. Located in a cove on the southern coast of Antigua, this luxury all-inclusive property is perfect for those guests looking for a luxurious and peaceful getaway, which is the theme of this list, so no wild nightlife or even modern amenities, quite honestly. With just 72 rooms and suites, it's a small resort which invites its guests to immerse themselves in the Caribbean experience. So instead of televisions, guests get floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking the ocean. And of course, this isn't for everyone. In October 2017, the resort unveiled a $13 million renovation, which you can see in both the guest rooms as well as public spaces. In addition to tennis with 4 professional instructors on site, snorkeling, scuba diving, sailing, and water skiing, Curtain Bluff offers a beachfront pool, as well as 2 restaurants, including a legendary 25,000 bottle wine cellar and a beach bar. But it all sounds pretty commonplace, right? Not worth the crazy price per night. So here's the key. This resort also has 200 staff members, which for a property of this size is quite a lot, affording some incredibly personalized service for all guests, which brings a 65% repeat customer rate. Some of its extraordinary service includes a beach concierge who will provide everything from drinks to towels, cabanas, lounge chairs, and even hammocks. So for the all-important question, is it worth the price? Curtain Bluff provides an incredible beachfront setting, impeccable service, great extras like free scuba diving, and timeless elegance wherever you look. However, some guests might find it to be a bit too stuffy and very much like a country club. But if that doesn't bother you, bottom line, while yes, it is very expensive, it is a world-class resort. And for this level of property, believe it or not, it is a bargain among similar resorts. Let's get into the top 3 with one of the most famous resorts in the world, Jade Mountain in St. Lucia, which averages a whopping $1,300 a night, not surprising as it's known for being one of the most expensive and romantic resorts on Earth. So what exactly makes it so special and pricey? Jade Mountain is truly an architectural wonder, as it was built like a tabletop in order to respect but also embrace the surrounding nature and environment. So it's literally braced against a mountain and faces the iconic pitons. With only 29 rooms, each has the same stunning views with the famous missing 4th wall. And while yes, it's very expensive, you're getting quadruple the size of the average room, complete with sun deck, whirlpool tubs, and even in most rooms, a private infinity pool. But it's the attention to detail which you won't find many places in the world. Things like a filtration process so the stagnant water of the pools won't smell, a network of ceiling fans to keep guests cool since there's no AC, and even the space between suites for extra privacy, earning them the name sanctuaries instead of suites, which is why honeymooners from all over the world love this property. So of course, no guests under 16 are allowed. Is it perfect? No. It's not ideal for those who aren't mobile, as you'll have to climb and descend literally hundreds of stairs, and the ride from the airport is well over an hour on very windy roads, and there's no beach, nor is it a glamorous property. There's not much to the grounds beyond the rooms and restaurant. It's definitely more what I'd call laid-back luxury, using the surrounding scenery and nature as its main draw. But the level of service here is tough to beat anywhere, from the turn-down service to the butlers assigned to each room, and you even check in inside your own sanctuary. So it is one of the most romantic resorts not only in the Caribbean, but the entire world, thanks to its views and extraordinary service and sanctuaries, making it well worth the price and even bumpy ride to get there. Number 2. Foul Cay Resort, Great Exuma, Bahamas. For a very unique experience which can set you back over $1,600 a night, try this 50-acre private island resort, which has a capacity for 28 guests. You'll take a 10-minute boat ride from nearby Staniel Cay Airstrip, and once you arrive, you'll just get the sense that you're entering an untouched paradise. The entire staff will be there to greet you, and then you'll get a golf cart tour of the island's lush 50 acres. And no other property on this list affords this level of privacy, with just 6 1- to 3-bedroom villas and 3 private beaches to choose from. Foul Cay offers privacy unmatched by any other Caribbean all-inclusive. Now, the decor inside the villas is outdated, especially for the price, so take that into consideration if that's something that would bother you. There are definitely many resorts on this list that are less expensive and have much more chic and contemporary style. The Hill House is located on the highest point of the island, and it's here where cocktail hour begins every night at 6:30 in the pub. For dinner, guests are served in the dining room, which includes a screened-in area and romantic indoor restaurant. Clearly, exclusivity is what Foul Cay Resort is all about, since only 28 guests can be on the island at any given time, and they can enjoy free range of the 50 acres and 3 beaches, as well as personal boats for daily excursions, spacious villas with fully stocked kitchens, and an incredibly attentive staff, which includes your own personal island host who checks in on you throughout the day and will serve all your meals in the restaurant, to an aquatic expert, yes, that's a thing, who will help you map out your solo boat excursions. So bottom line, Foul Cay isn't really about style, but more about an inclusive experience that makes you feel like you're vacationing on your own island, with your own staff, with the privacy that goes with that, which does help justify the hefty price tag. Would I say it's worth $1,600 a night? Maybe if I win the lottery. And the #1 most expensive Caribbean all-inclusive, Jumbie Bay in Antigua, which averages a crazy high $2,000 a night. If you're seeking over-the-top luxury, look no further than this all-inclusive dream resort. Located 2 miles off the coast of Antigua, it's only accessible by boat and sits on 300 acres at the end of a car-free private island. In a country world famous for its beautiful beaches, we've already talked about them on this list, the beaches of Jumbie Island most definitely live up to the hype, with gleaming white sand and crystal clear water. The 40 air-conditioned, guest rooms come with romantic 4-poster beds, wraparound terraces, and private outdoor gardens with rain showers. But it's the villas which are the standout, with their own swimming pools, private chefs, personal butlers, and direct beach access. The cuisine here is incredible, with meals served in the estate house, as well as 2 more casual options by the pool and beach. And cuisine options include everything from Italian dishes to upscale Caribbean cuisine. You can also spend your days floating around one of the 3 pools, including a beautiful infinity pool, playing tennis or golf, or even enjoying spa treatments aboard a private yacht. No wonder celebrities from Paul McCartney to Mariah Carey and Beyonce and Jay-Z have enjoyed stays here, all of whom are worth hundreds of millions of dollars. So do you need to be that rich to stay here? No, and despite its cost, most guests do think their money was well spent for the luxury, views, housing, and top-notch service received. Do I think it's worth the money? Probably not. There are many more affordable, great, all-inclusive properties in Antigua just on this list. But for those of you who'd like to live like a celebrity, give Jumbie Bay a try. So there are the 10 most expensive all-inclusive resorts in the Caribbean, and I had so much fun putting this list together. I love dreaming about these places, so let me know, what are your dream Caribbean vacation spots? I'd love to hear it. I'd really appreciate you liking this video if you found it to be entertaining and informative, and please don't forget to ring that bell for video notifications. This is Vanessa for Passport Pages. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all very soon. Bye everyone!